YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another NFL live stream, and in today's live stream, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in an NFC East showdown, practically for first place. The undefeated Philadelphia Eagles are set to host the 4-1 Dallas Cowboys. So it should be a fun game as Washington Commanders fans. Sit back and watch a little bit of this. I might not stream the whole entire game. Just coming on for a little bit to chop it up with you guys to talk about our Commanders, to talk about this game, NFC East, family business. So it should be fun to watch that. And hopefully this don't end in a tie, but obviously we know that's probably not gonna happen. The New York Giants, man, they continue to win. Like, is it time to start to take the New York Giants serious to the fact that, like, they're not a fluke, guys? They're legit. You know what I'm saying? They're legit. They got a big win versus the Packers last week. Then they come back and beat the Ravens the following week. As much as it hurts me to say this because I'm a Washington Commanders fan and I want to see every team in this division be bad except for us, I think it's time to say the New York Giants are legit. I think it's time to say Daniel Jones is coming around to be a really solid NFL quarterback. And unfortunately, again, it hurts me to say that, but we got to be real with ourselves, man. Every team in this division continues to win. Now, again, somebody will have to lose tonight, but they'll still be 3, 4, 5 games ahead of us, 4 games ahead of us. So, man, we put ourselves in a very, very tough spot. With our performance to start the season. And now we got the Packers next week. But I want to talk a little bit more about the game that we have at hand tonight, the Cowboys Eagles. This should be a really, really good one. The Philadelphia Eagles, man, they're sports town. Philadelphia is going crazy right now. I mean, the Eagles are undefeated. Their birth to the NLCS for the first time in a decade. So they'll be, I believe so, man. And the Sixers are about to start up their season, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows the Sixers will be a top seed in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. So, man, it's on fire. And I hope at some point they cool down. I hope the Phillies get swept by the Padres. You know what I'm saying? But off topic a little bit, talk a little bit baseball since I'm watching the Yankees and Cleveland Guardians, and that's my second favorite sport. I love baseball too. I mean, the Phillies give me that 2019 National vibe. It just seems like it's their year. They seem like the lucky team. They seem like the team that's like the what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, not the angel, but like the fairy tale story. Like, you remember 2019, the Washington Nationals were the fairy tale story. We finished, we got back even later in the season, and then we finished off, mid wild run. We beat St. Louis. We go on to beat the Dodgers, and then or no, we go on to beat the Brewers, and then I want to say it was the Cardinals, and then it was the Dodgers in the NLCS. But needless to say, the Washington Nationals were the underdogs and were the fairy tale team story of 2019, and that's what it kind of gives vibes for the Phillies this year. But that's another time for another discussion. But let's to say, man, Philly sports town is on fire right now. I hope at some point it cools down, especially for the Eagles. But we'll see. It should be a really good game again tonight. How's everyone doing out there? I sent you a message. I was wondering, did you see it? Was it on Instagram? Says Giants are well coached. That's why they're winning games. Exactly. The Giants don't nearly have as much talent as the Washington Commanders, but they're winning games because Brian Dable is a hell of a coach. And he's running a system that fits his offense and his defense. Got Wing Martindale over there, former Ravens defensive coordinator. So today they were going to be able to neutralize the Ravens. But I mean, really, the Ravens blew that lead. But it is what it is. Washington's not well coached, and it clearly shows that every time we play. He says on YouTube. Okay, was it on this exact chat? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Was it on this exact chat or was it on the video on a previous video? Let me see. Let me see. I'm really thinking about, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know if it's a good idea. I'm really thinking about reacting to like all the NFL games, like reaction videos to the game highlights that the NFL post. Um, that's what I'm thinking about. Don't let me know if y'all will watch it. If that would be a good idea. Big Mike Fishing Chronicles. You could just say your comment now live so I can see it now in the comment section if you remember what you said. You could put it down below. You can put it down below now. I could read it now. See, the game's about to start here. Someone left a comment on my video, not you, Big Mike Fishing. Someone else says in today's video what I made that Taylor Heineke or Sam Howell who should start. Uh, Someone says, Juan, you do realize if the playoffs were held today, three teams with 3-3 records would get in. We are only one game behind, so we are not out of it by any stretch. Well, one, the playoffs do not start today, and two, you're right. You're absolutely right. We're not mathematically out of the playoffs, but has this team gave you any sense of confidence that they'll turn this thing around 100%? I don't know. I don't think so. But a lot of fans, they have their own feelings towards how they feel. I'm just replying to the comment right now. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm replying to the comment right now. Like, you're right, but has this team gave you any confidence that they'll turn it completely around and get a playoff berth? Not at this current moment, no. Dallas bets will kill Philly about to lose. Dallas bets will kill Philly. Oh, kill it, Philly about to lose. Let's go Yankees. Got a Yankees fan in here. I am going to be flipping back and forth between that Guardians and Yankees game because, like I said, I love baseball too. And it's nothing like postseason baseball, man. Except for if it's postseason football, but other than that. Okay, I got it right here. Big Mike says, "Hey, bro, I love watching your videos, and I have been a Skins fan since I was a little boy, and also played high school football and minor league football. I would love to chat with you. Definitely, Big Mike. Fishing. We will get. I'll do more streams probably the next time because I remember I did this for the Eagles game, week 3, where at halftime I dropped the link of the stream." And I let people come on and voice their opinion. So bet next home game or next stream, next Sunday stream, next game day stream, that will be this Sunday versus the Green Bay Packers. I will do a halftime show where I allow the fans to come on and talk about their opinions about the team and about the first half of that game. So make sure you're here. Okay, make sure you're here. That's if I don't go to the game. I might be going to the game. I'm not sure. I might be, but if I don't go to the game, I'll definitely I'll definitely do the halftime stream as the Guardians just hit a home run. So now it is 2-3, or is it a tie ball game? I believe it's 2-3 now. It was a solo shot. Now imagine if J Ram doesn't get a base running error in the previous Guardians offensive inning. This game probably be tied up, and or they'd probably be in this league, but now they're down one. But back to the comment, I will be most likely, if I'm not at the game, I will be doing a halftime show for a lot of fans to come on and voice their opinion about the team, about the first half, like I did for the Eagles game, week 3. So stay tuned for that. Coming up here shortly, and that's my fault because I definitely said I was gonna start making that a weekly thing, but it definitely slipped my mind. But says, hey Juan, I didn't know you were going to be live. That's what's up. Yeah. I definitely was like, let me go live for this game. NFC East rivals and whatnot. So I was like, why not let me go live for this jump right here? You know what I'm saying? And watch this game. Hopefully it ends in a tie. But yeah, shout out to Cherish Me. I appreciate you coming through as always. Let me see here. Says okay, no problem. Yeah, for sure. I look forward to talking to you soon, Big Mike. Why is the room and the light so red? I don't know. It's bad lighting. It's bad lighting in here. The only time it looks regular is if I got like my light that I bring for lighting, like my actual like light stand. The only time it looks white regular is if it's like that. But for some reason, when I don't have it set up, which I don't, because it's not a Washington Commanders game, so I didn't go all out. You know what I'm saying? As far as lighting goes, so I didn't do that. But that I don't know why it looks so red, bro. I really don't know why. The NFL and only Philadelphia. Yeah. So the Eagles had Meek Mill. The division we always used to say you never rebuild it, but no one was expecting this from the NFC East. Meek Mill, dreams and nightmares. He's getting the crowd charged up.
First Lady Meek Mill
says those Giants though. Yeah, I know, right, man? Them Giants, bro. They keep winning. They keep winning, man. I thought for sure this was the week that they were gonna lose. I'm like, okay, their fairy tale start will end this week. They won't continue to win games, and sure enough, they actually beat Baltimore. And I think it's time to start saying they're legit. As much as it hurts me, I think it's time to start saying they're actually legit. So this is with the light off, right? If I cut the light off, it looks like this. This may actually look better. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why it's so red.
Long field for the Dallas offense.
All right, Cowboys getting the ball first. Let's see. Meek Mill's from Philly, but the Eagles are about to lose. Man, I hope this game ends in a tie, man.
The big late headline, Dalton Schultz, they thought was going to play us out. Knee has been bothering the last few weeks.
All right, CeeDee Lamb gets the ball first, and he gets maybe like 7 or 8.
CeeDee Lamb carries the ball for Dallas. Handed the ball by Cooper Rush, the quarterback, when his first start on Sunday night in Minnesota last year. All 4 this year. 13th quarterback to start his career, 5-0 in the Super Bowl era. You don't remember the backstory, undrafted, out of Central Michigan, 5th year in the league. Career start 6 tonight.
All right, Rush out of the gun. So 2nd and 2. Takes a snap. Draws back the pass. And it's batted down by Epps. Or not Epps, but that was Epps. White. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Cowboys.
You end up with one of the best inside receivers in all of football, and your linebacker makes a play on.
All right, 3rd and 2 coming up here. It's 4th down after the 1-yard rush for Elliott. So the Eagles get a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. That Josh Sweat is going to come slamming down there. Now, if that is Dak Prescott, maybe he's not so quick to that handoff right there. At some point, you see him playing like that. You might even see Cooper Rush keep one around the edge.
So quick punt for the Eagles.
In the first part of this season,
Kevin the PRF says the Giants don't want to see Taylor Heineke. Hey, man, I hope so. I hope Taylor Heineke comes in and he takes us on this massive win streak, man. I wish, bro.
A really nice kick. This will be 58, almost 60 yards. Coming back to the 15. And he gets a little above his average. 13-yard return to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Philadelphia offense will get started.
Jalen Hurts, Channel High School, Miles Sanders, Penn State, AJ Brown, Owen, Fred Watkins.
Says better without the light. Yeah, it does. I don't know why it's red. Well, I know why it's red because my light that I bring down here when I stream, normally it's not down here. But, like, as far as regular lighting, I don't know why it's red.
You heard a lot of the Aussies say Stoutland University. Jeff Stoutland, the offensive line coach, will develop their offensive line a bit later on. But it's part of a good offensive story this year for the Eagles. From the 29,
Hurts. Quick pass to AJ Brown. And he drops it.
The numbers for Jalen Hurts have been good. 10 total touchdowns. And the number to watch there is 68%. He's improved his completion percentage first 5 games. Star in college at Alabama, then Oklahoma, 2nd-round pick. Started 4 games as a rookie. Full-time starter last year, got Philly to the playoffs. They were bounced by Tampa in the wild card. But second full year as a starter has been terrific to start with. Second down inside throw on the right.
Or 2nd down for inside throw to Devonta Smith for a gain about 13.
Micah Parsons is the one that everybody's going to be paying attention to on the outside. So they go to the very quick pass game. Basically, if you're going to play 6 up on that defensive line, which they will play 5 and 6 up quite a bit, that means the receivers have to run one-on-one quickly, and they did.
Every snap, awareness of 11 and 1.
All right, Hurts takes a snap, play action, fake, looking, and he's sacked.
Sacked by Dorrance Armstrong, who's had a sensational start to this season. That's his 5th sack of the year.
It looks like the start of the 4x100 relay when these guys are playing on the defensive line. Watch how far he.
All right, so
Well, I tell you, AJ.
Bunch of Commanders Cowboys fans here tonight. Oh man, I'm not part of that. Feel me? I want this game to end in a tie. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
When he makes a catch like that, you better bring your big boy crowd to get him down.
3rd and 8 coming up here for the Eagles. Hurts, looking, fires, and it's high, intended for Brown, incomplete. Kevin PRF, he's saving a red light special for the ladies, okay? Hey, man. I can't control the red light. I don't know why it's red, you know what I'm saying? Juan, you see my G-Man one? Yeah, I see it, man. I'll be honest, man. I think it may be time to start taking your Giants legit. Like say they're legit. Because, I mean, I didn't see you guys get off to this fast start, but like once you did, I'm like, okay, at some point they're gonna lose, right? They play the Ravens, I'm like, okay, the Ravens are gonna lose. The Ravens are gonna beat them. Okay, I'm thinking the Ravens are gonna beat them at some point. Well, not at some point, but they were gonna beat them. I'm like, okay, and then their fairy tale star comes to it. Then you guys beat the Ravens today. You beat Green Bay last week. I'm like, okay, that's a significant win. You know what I'm saying? But if the haters want to still hate on the Giants, you can still say, okay, the Giants or the Packers are derailing offenses inept. As you've seen today versus the Jets were able to beat them because that offense was terrible. But then you go at home and beat the Baltimore Ravens, another team that's really good in the AFC North or in the AFC conference. That's a statement win, man. And I think, unfortunately, it's time to start saying that the Giants are legit and Daniel Jones Daniel Jones is maybe a franchise quarterback, man. It hurts to say that, but yeah, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we sit right now. Says no, I want Dallas to beat Philly. Tired of the Eagles fans talking. I hope it ends in a tie, bro. I don't want neither one of these fans.
Everyone gets the best deal. Every iPhone.
Best one yet.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off iPhone 14 Pro.
Are you coming for my job?
The new Subway Series menu, the greatest sandwich roster ever assembled. Tony, the new Outlaws got double pepper jack and juicy steak.
Let's get some more analysis on that, Chuck.
Pepper jack.
Tender steak.
Very insightful, guys.
The new Subway Series. What's your pick?
Thursday Night Football, only on Prime Video. The Saints, the Cardinals, a matchup guaranteed to turn up the heat in the desert. Thursday Night Football, only on Prime Video.
We all got a thing. A thing that gets
Says, I think this shows that good coaching can take a team far. Definitely, Brian Dable has done a great job. And you guys don't nearly have as much talent as other teams in the division, but you continue to win. That goes to show you that from my Washington Commanders, we're poorly coached because we have way better talent than you guys, but you continue to win. So yeah, that definitely shows you coaching take you far. I think if we would have beat the Titans, that we would have looked at this team a whole another level because everyone in the NFC East would have been, or NFC would have been 3-3. I mean, I guess you could say that. We would have definitely looked at our game, differently because we'll be 3-3. Like we're 3-3. We're right in the thick of this thing. We're 2 games out. We're still in this thing. But since we lost to the Titans game,
Those of us lucky to get a ticket to Citizens Bank Park. What a weekend to be over there and watch the Phillies beat the Braves a couple of games, make it to the NL Championship Series. Lots of Phillies uniforms and ball caps amidst the green and white of the Eagles tonight. Drive 2 for Dallas will start from 24.
all right, pitch out on the first play to Tony Pollard. Pollard gets maybe 3.
Tony Pollard, 3 against the Philadelphia defense.
Jordan Davis, University of Georgia. What you talk? Yates City High School, Javon Hargrave, South Carolina State, Josh Sweat, Florida State, Hassan Reddick, Temple University, TJ Edwards, Wisconsin, James Bradbury, St. Devontae Maddox, Pittsburgh, Marcus Epps, Wyoming, CJ Gardner Johnson, Florida, Gary, Big Play Slate, Rosa High School.
Top 10 in all the big categories and tied for the lead.
All right, 2nd and 7 coming up here for Rush. Empty set. Draws back the pass. Cooper Rush looking, fires far as sideline. He finds Tony Pollard for the first down. Let me do a quick check-in on that Yankees game. 3-2 is still your score. Yankees leading. 2-0 pitch to Aaron Hicks. Top of the 5th. Low. 2-1 is your count. I know a lot of you guys don't care about baseball, but I'm just going to be flipping back and forth. Now I'm back to the Cowboys game. I just want to see that. Alrighty. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cowboys after the Tony Pollard reception for a first down. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch out. Rush looking, fires, but there is a penalty flag down. 2 penalty flags flying. So let's see what this is.
Check that now. Far side.
But Hassan Reddick may have jumped a bit.
John Hussey, our referee. A couple of different flags thrown. One by where the ball ended up.
There are 2 calls on the play. One by each team. Offside, defense number 7. Illegal block in the back. Offense number 88. Those calls will offset. Replay.
Watching John Boy for the Yankees game.
See Reddick right at the top of the screen up there. He's going to jump with emotion. These guys are so amped up out here. You could just feel it. We're down on the field before the game. And then, that would be a block in the back.
So the penalty is on the Cowboys, I believe.
So we're back to 1st and 10.
So it's 1st and 10 coming up here after the penalty. Rush out of the gun, takes the snap, handoff for Pollard. Pollard trying to go find a lane, and he gets just 2.
Jordan Davis of the national championship team at Georgia, 6'6", 336, first-round pick, and really good.
Really good. And watch him just extend his arms out, gain control of Bjanic, the center, and just do whatever he wanted to do. When you go into that 5-man line, which is why I pointed out, it creates those one-on-one opportunities, which means that Tyler Bjanic is going to have to block that guy all night long, and he is alone.
Handoff for Elliott. Elliott gets maybe 2 or 3. So 3rd manageable coming up here for the Cowboys. Paul Green says, if Dallas makes the playoffs with Cooper, I won't be surprised if Jerry tries and give Dak to us for $50 million. I think it would be reversed. I think if Cooper Rush leads the Cowboys to the playoffs, which I don't think is going to happen because they're going to put Dak back in. But if Cooper Rush leads them to the playoffs, let's just say that. I think Cooper Rush realized, hey, man, I can start at this level. He probably tries to go leave and see if he can go start somewhere else. I think it would be the opposite. The 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Cowboys. Rush fires far sideline. It's broken up, intended for the tight end, and Epps breaks it up. So 4th down coming up here for the Cowboys, and they're set on the punt. Let's check back in on the Yankees game. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. Great play by J-Ram
That Ramirez has not come up with a line drive that's been able to return.
for a double play.
Torres is upset because he hit the ball hard and it turned into a double play. One or two less this time around.
Punt is away.
Up the middle. Got rid of it.
And it takes a Eagles roll into the end zone, so they'll be getting from the 20.
No return. Jalen Hurts and Birds. That at the 20. That's why he threw the first frame. He's out coming. Come on, Mr. Sanders. Focus. Jamie Foxx. What's up, my man?
What up, Barry? Got time to check
0-0 is your score.
You got 6.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Now, parlay time. What you put? Miami in with LA? Oh, no. Terrible. He's killing that, though.
Where Jamie Foxx won? Oh, I've got no idea. Come on, serve it up.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in common. We all want the incredible new iPhone 14 Pro. Now at T-Mobile. T-Mobile is Apple TV Plus included. So watch your favorite Apple originals on iPhone's most advanced display ever. Get iPhone 14 Pro on us with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
Yeah, okay. What is the...
Kansas.
Alexis, turn it up.
There's no place like unknown. The all-new Lexus RX. Never lose your edge.
Did you think Ron will finish up his contract with us? Yes, I do. I think, unfortunately, Dan Snyder's not in a position where he will be able to fire Ron Rivera. So I think he will finish up his contract here. Do I want him to? Kind of over Ron Rivera now. So no, but I think he will, unfortunately. All right, game's back on.
You did. You did. You mentioned it in our meeting. You inspired me. I went this morning. Melissa Stark did. Terry McCauley would have if he was here. He's back in our studio, 3-time Super Bowl referee, our rules analyst. On board as always. Eagles start drive 2 at their own 12. The back is Boston.
All right. The back is Boston. Scott hands it off and gets maybe 2. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
Marcus Lawrence, Butler, Kennedy Collins, Winston Brown, Kentucky, Oso, Dickinson, UCLA, going on song, Kansas. Michael Carson, Penn State, Blake Van Boise State, Anthony Brown, Purdue, Jordan Lewis, Cass Tech, Jaron Curse, Donovan Wilson, Texas A&M, Trayvon Diggs, Bama.
They have played very good football. 5 touchdowns.
All right, 2nd and 8 coming up here. After the game, the 2 on first down, 2 receivers to the left, two to the right, none to the left. Hurts out of the gun, takes a snap, drives back to pass, pressures on, fires underneath, and it's caught. Jack Skoll up to about the 42. First down, Philly.
How great was that to hear Jalen Hurts working that audible so quickly here, and ultimately you're going to see Stoll come across the field here and get across the face of Parsons with a big pickup, but big props.
Says he can if he can find a decent OC. I mean, yeah, if Ron Rivera finds a better offensive coordinator and it changes his offense and he's like, and it's better, then okay. And he has less control, yeah. But as Ron Rivera right now, where he has all the control, Then I don't know if half of the left.
And the ball carrier in one fell swoop. It'll be a gain of about 4 yards on the carry.
Some of that read option stuff coming into play already, and this is a running team. Let's not make any mistake about that. So they were reading Parsons on the end of the line of scrimmage that time. He didn't come down, but obviously he had the speed to make up for it, to make the tackle.
Kelvin Joseph, number 1, has come in. He digs out. 2nd and 6. Dallas brings forward inside, and it's caught.
It's inside caught by Goddard, but it looked like it was going to be intercepted.
On the Dallas side of midfield.
I thought Jordan Lewis had this one. I mean, he was sitting right there. He was basically baiting the throw, and there comes Diggs back in the game.
Here with the Eagles jumping the ball. Hurts, holds it, throws it, dropped by Dallas Goddard. They have been tipped as Goddard was coming across the formation. 2nd down.
It's really interesting how they're doing some of this RPO kind of stuff. So they're going now all the way across. A lot of times they would run a slant and get it in behind that linebacker, but now they're going with the tight end all the way across. That one tipped that time by Parsons, and it just messed up Goddard.
Who else?
Yeah.
There truly is only one of them on the field. He lines
All
up
right.
so many places against the so many
2nd and
other
10.
places.
Play action fake.
2nd and 10.
Pass out to the left for Smith. Smith makes a move, and Smith gets about 5.
Over there to finish off the play. We'll have 3rd down coming up.
And we're already seeing signs of the big 3, right? Those big 3 receivers for Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 436 yards on the season. Devontae Smith with so many flashy plays down the field. For a guy that's not very big, he is tough and aggressive. And on the outside, Watkins. Of course, we've been seeing Dallas Goddard here as well.
That Pascal in motion, 3rd and 5, inside give it to Gainwell. Not going to go very far at all. Just a yard or 2. Also, Odigizua stops him at the 38-yard line. Got words exchanged in a post-play conversation with A.J. Brown and Trayvon Diggs. I have a feeling it's going to be a storyline for tonight. 4th down.
Yeah, Odigizua here is going to make the play, and this defensive line is much more of a speed element. They probably thought they were going to catch him in some kind of stuff, but here go the Eagles going for it on 4th down. Okay.
3.
4th and 3 coming up here. Quick pass out to A.J. Brown for the 1st down, but they complete the 4th down.
83, you got a dozen. Drive stays alive.
So they're going to read Micah Parsons again. This is the best way to play somebody like that. Instead of blocking him, just read him. So once the receiver, Brown, gets past him, they know they have the free play. It's a
1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Just snap. And off up the middle for Gainwell. Gainwell gets about 7.
For Gainwell, the Eagles offense is very good about jumping the ball quick, just keeping you on your heels after a momentum-changing play.
There we go. There's the big power play right down inside. Big stud Landon Dickerson in there. They're going fast.
They'll throw it to Quest Watkins on the edge. Shy of it. Jordan Lewis over there with the tackle. Looks like we'll have 3rd in the yard coming up. 2.5 to go in this 1st quarter.
But that really is sort of the unwritten part of this offense is when Quinn looks on and tries to figure one out. Oh, here goes their stick.
Cowboys, you can see they're trying to get a stop. The way the Eagles have been sneaking. But Kurtz, very strong power lifter, squats 600 pounds. They just put a couple folks behind him and let's go.
Here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to jump over the pile because it does you no good. You got a guy who just said he squats 600 pounds. What are you going to do with that? So he has just been almost unstoppable. And, of course, the Eagles now with 2 players in behind to give them a push. What's it called? The maul? We both got corrected last week.
who went to Rugby 101 last week. So the first half pick up Miles Sanders.
All right, intercept. Hurts takes off with the design run. The Cowboys are all over that.
Good read by Chauncey Golston, the second-year man out of Iowa. Cowboys took him in the third round a couple of years ago. He makes a big play on first down.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's always fun to watch with the Dallas Cowboys is that they're so fresh. They rotate fresh bodies in there. Every time the Philadelphia substitutes, you'll see the Dallas defense substitute. And because of that, they're able to keep up the pace that they play with, which is literally amazing to watch.
All right, 2nd and 12 coming up here. The receivers to the right. Play action fake for Hurts. Hurts looking, presses off the left side. He dodges DeMarcus Lawrence, and he fires to the end zone, and he just throws it away. 3rd and 12 coming up here.
Initial pressure by DeMarcus Lawrence, who started that charge inside. There are, like you said, Chris, a lot of different guys, a lot of twisting, use the speed. They're a handful.
Lawrence this time, just a straight shot. And it's got to be so frustrating for those guys, right? I mean, you get somebody that can move the way that Hurts can move. But this is exactly what the Dallas Cowboys play for here. These 3rd and long situations, they think they should win every time. So now the Eagles come out in a spread. So they're showing man coverage.
All right, 3rd and 12 coming up here. Hurts looking, pressure's coming, fires underneath for Brown. Brown's trying to make a move, and he's going to be short of the sticks. So it looks like they're going to be coming up here to kick a field goal here.
Among the Cowboys on the stop, we'll see if Nick Sirianni lets the quarter end.
The disguise of Dan Quinn, the winner that time. They showed man coverage, drop into his zone. We're happy to give you a little 7-yard play. No problem.
Keep the offense out.
They're actually going to go for this on 4th and 4 here. There's 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Let's see, did they catch him in the neutral zone with the movement?
And there's a penalty flag down. It looked like it may be approachment, so it might be automatic first down.
As well as that confusion potentially on the defensive side. Robin De Lorenzo, the down judge, coming in. She threw the flag in conversation with John Hussey. Left tackle tries to catch the defensive end of the neutral zone. This is on infraction.
Neutral zone infraction on the Cowboys.
So on Dante Fowler, and the chest piece move works for Sirianni.
Yeah, Goddard's going to go in motion. Everybody's on their toes, get across the line. That's a nice job there by Mailata. And really, that's a mistake you just can't make.
So automatic first down on 4th and 4.
That's why Philly likes it. We'll go to the other end. It'll be first down in the second quarter after 1. No score. Sunday Night Football continues.
And in the first quarter, your score is 0-0, but the Eagles are threatening 1st and 10 after the penalty. Aaron Judge is at the plate right now. 3-2 is still your score. Top of the 6. 1-2 count. No outs. Judge is 0 for 2 on the night here.
He used him a lot early because he was so hot and important out of that bullpen. He might have overused him and said his velocity has slowly been coming back.
Judge hits one right up the middle, and he beats it out. Hits it right up the middle to the shortstop, and he was unable to make the throw. And Judge beats it out, so he's on first base.
Well, we talked earlier about the athleticism up the middle by Rosario and Jimenez. And this play, I thought he had him at first base, and they're going to check.
And Cleveland's going to challenge this.
6-7 Judge on that beautiful play from Jimenez.
Protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
Cowboys game on commercial break right now.
But I thought from up here, he looked out. We'll see. Fastball in. Nice job of Judge fighting that up off the middle in the shift. Jimenez has to go far past the second base bag and make a hard throw to first. Did he get him? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. You know, they could look at two things there. Not only did the ball beat him, of course it did. How about the foot of Arias? Is it on the bag at first base? Yeah, so that's the second part of the equation. Again, less experience at the bag, and his foot is off the bag in my estimation.
So the first part, yes, the ball's in his glove before Judge gets there. But the second part, it looks as if his right leg is off the bag.
You see space here between his foot and the bag, right, Bob?
Yes.
So that's what I would rule there.
Says who's leading the Yankees game right now. The Yankees are up 3-2. The Guardians are challenging whether Judge beat off the throw to first, and it looks like he didn't. But it also looks like his foot came off the bag. See what he says. So they're going to say the call on field stands. So that is their second challenge of the day. But it looks like Judge looked like he didn't get there. But it also looks like the first baseman's foot came off the bag before his foot touched. All right.
He wasn't saying that Judge beat the throw. He was saying that Arias was off the bag. Look. Say.
All right, I missed the Eagles touchdown because I was watching the Yankees game. But Eagles take the early lead, 6-0. Wake up one. Nah, it's just I'm up. It's a chill stream, though. This ain't no commander stream, so I ain't about to be touchdown, Eagle. No, I'm cool. You feel me? But I'm up, though, for sure. Touchdown, Eagles. We just chilling, talking, watching the game. Watching the NFC East showdown between the Cowboys and Eagles, and we also watching Yankees Guardians, ALDS. Guardians got the 2-1 series lead. Touchdown Eagles. Says Philly fans are in heaven. They got the Phillies in the NLCS and the Eagles like playing looking like a playoff contender. Exactly. That's what I said at the top of the show. Eagles 5 undefeated and they just scored. They're winning 7-0. Phillies in the NLCS with the chance to go to the World Series. Got to get through the Padres. Then they got, the Sixers season's about to kick off. And, for sure they're going to be a top seed in the Eastern Conference. And then they got the Flyers, who's off to a solid start up. I believe so, even though it's like the first 3 games of the hockey season. So, yeah, man. All right, watch a little bit Yanks. Why the game is on commercial break. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate. Fouls that one off. Nearly almost rolled fair. So 3-2. 1-2 count. Top of the 6th. Runner on 1.
And with the spin, invariably it was going to be fouled. And it took a quick left turn once it sure did.
Sad times in Washington. Yeah, man. All right, 1-2 count here for Rizzo. No outs in the top of the 6th. Pitch 9 of this at bat, and he fouls off the 92-mile-per-hour pitch.
Mentioning the big choke up by Rizzo. With 2 strikes, he's always in his career choked up. He's allowed to do that because he stands right on the plate. So still has coverage of that outside corner despite choking up. One of the results of that, out of the opposite field, but also hit by a pitch 23 times this year and more than 200 times in his career.
All right. Do it again. Rizzo hits it fair, and it drops fair for Rizzo. The Yankees outfielder is stumbling, and he plays it badly, and Judge is up from first to third because he just watched the ball drop in the corner. And Rizzo's up to 2, and Judge is on third. Runners in second and third in scoring position. They dropped fair.
Didn't cost him anything because the most he would have made out of it anyway was the doubles, right?
direction as it stands. He figures it's just going to keep going to foul, and he's got the bat in his glove in his hand, and finally drops it. He gets into second base.
Rizzo is a great, respected
Third drive.
All right, Eaton Cowboys game back on now.
Dallas was born in Charlotte, Michigan, not too far from the state capital, Lansing. Good high school career, 4-year starter at Central Michigan, second in the Mid-American Conference all-time in passing yards, but he went undrafted, signed with Dallas, hung around the roster to 3 to 2, and then last year the chance to fill in for Dak Prescott, wins on Sunday Night Football in week 8, and now this year with Prescott out, 4 starts.
Sad times as a Washington fan. Play action fake for Rush. Rush fires off the hands, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. Chauncey C.J. Gardner Johnson picks off Rush after it deflected off the hands of his receivers up in the air. Eagles picks it off, and they're right back in business. C.J. Gardner Johnson jumps into the crowd.
The biggest difference in Philadelphia this season has been the play of these quarterbacks. It's the best quarterback.
Intended for Gallup. Good defensive play by Bradbury, actually. It wasn't off the hands of Gallup. It was a bat up in the air by Bradbury, like a volleyball, volleyball set. And then Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes down and spikes it down, but in this sense, he just caught it. Great play by the Eagles defense, and they're back in business.
Both acquired in the offseason, one in the preseason. So a great opportunity for Hurts and the Eagles to the 40.
Handoff for Miles Sanders up the middle, and Sanders gets about 9.
The 35-yard line. As I mentioned earlier, this is the quarter that the Eagles have just dominated.
It's so hot down here, y'all.
And they're looking like they're going to do it again.
Yeah, they really are. And speaking of domination, if this Philadelphia Eagles offensive line can get it going like this and get that inside running game going with all the read options and RPOs that come off of it, as good as Dallas' defense is, it's going to be a long night.
He's a Cowboy. Quentin Bohanna was down. He missed last week against the Rams with a shoulder injury. Back in the lineup, athletic training staff out to look at him. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
fly ball down the left field line that lands barely fair from Rizzo for a double. And then a well-struck sacrifice fly by Smith.
Pitch inside. Outside, rather. Hooks the corner for a strike, 2-2. Monster start when he gets to get rid of Scott Turner for sure. On 2-2 count after Donaldson swings at that pitch.
Second run now allowed by his bullpen for the Guardians.
All right, 2-2. Dalton swings through and he missed. All right, back to the Eagles game. 1st and 10. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off for Sanders. Sanders spins. Sanders gets about 8. Another solid run for Miles Sanders. Bradbury went for a ball. Our QBs go for tackles. Exactly. And we whiff them. Don't forget, we whiff them. We don't make the tackles. We whiff them. William Jackson, Kendall Fuller. We whiff them. Oh.
Sanders who finishes it off, but we are seeing a consistent run attack to the powerful left side of this Philadelphia Eagles offensive line.
Sometimes you got to get up and stretch, man. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Hands off for Sanders again, and Sanders looks like he may be short of the first down. Okay, they're going to give it to him.
They've really just done so much good stuff here with this offense. And just the fact that Jalen Hurts now has a second year in the same offense, right? It was all the way back to his father in high school when he was calling plays, since he's had 2 straight years of the same coordinator. And you can just tell the difference in the way he's playing the game.
All right. 2 receivers right. And to the left, back in the backfield. Hurts out of the gun, takes the snap, handoff for Boston Scott. Boston Scott tries to get the edge, and he does. And Scott gets about 7, 6. What's going on, Sean White? How you doing, bro? Just chilling, talking about the Cowboys and Eagles game. Eagles threatening again.
Where's a first-year starter for Nick Saban? It's Lane Kiffin, Steve Sarkisian for the college football playoffs. Then Brian Dable. Then Mike Watson.
Brian Dable was the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys in the Crimson Tide. I didn't know that.
But there was no consistency for Hurts. So you're getting great info.
All right, 2nd and 2 coming up here at the again, 8 on first. Hurts takes a snap. Handoff again up the middle for Sanders. Sanders is swallowed up by Parsons and Jermaine Kearse. Or Jay-Sean Kearse? No. J-Ron Kearse.
You have to react. Look at all the people they have up at the line of scrimmage, and you can't see it here. But it's straight man-to-man coverage on the outside. So now you're going to see Sirianni and this Eagles offensive staff begin to try and take advantage because they have the receivers to win one-on-one as well.
All right, 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Eagles. And motion is Brown. Hurts takes the snap. Rollout pass, too easy for Brown. Brown cuts it in. Touchdown, Eagles 14-0. That was way too easy. Look, I like that play design by Nick Sirianni, man. But look, that's what happens when you have a quarterback that can get out and move and extend plays, man. Wow. Touchdown, Eagles. Micah Parsons pissed. That's a great play design, man. That's how we should use. That's how we need to use Terry, bro, or Curtis Samuel, or even Jahan, bro. But we don't have an offensive coordinator that thinks. Like, you don't have to have one of some. I think Carson Wentz could do that. What Jalen Hurts did, I think he can do that. But we don't have the play design or offensive coordinator smarts to do that. 14-0 Eagles. This is the first time that I'm seeing Cooper Rush actually face adversity, and I've said this countless times. I want to see – Cooper Rush has been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been manageable. He's been serviceable in Dak Prescott's absence. But I want to see how is he going to look when he faces adversity from the standpoint of down 2 possessions. This is the first time that I'm going to see it. Let's see how Cooper Rush fares. Is he going to rise up to the challenge and get the Cowboys to turn this thing around? Or is he going to show everyone why he is a backup in the NFL? Stay tuned. Let's see if the Eagles will keep their foot on their neck or will Dallas shake back. Let's see.
Life is busy, so come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. First, fill up the Shell Heat Power Nitro Plus to help you pour into running like new.
Nice.
Then save up for the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again.
Oh, wow.
And finally, stack up to save even more at the pump.
It's great.
Make the most of the stops you need to make with Shell.
Wait, there's 3 of you? Awesome.
This postseason, bet $5, win 200 in free bets if your team wins. Download the app and get in on the action.
Rosario, Ramirez, Naylor, and the Cleveland Sox.
Such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking.
Bad coaching on offense, poor O-line, and Wentz just 2 for 4. Yep. And Wentz 2 for 4.
So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized oral treatment is right for you.
Your granddaughter's gonna love that. Third generation sailor.
Sailor? Make sure she joins USAA.
My family loves USAA. We've been members for 40 years. But you keep trying, darling. USAA. It's for the military community.
Follow the eggs. It's just beginning. From classics to new exclusives, streaming now.
This Sunday night in Philadelphia, tonight's area coverage brought to you by Geico. This city is alive. We walk around, Eagles jerseys, Phillies jerseys, Flyers are 2-0, Sixers season getting set to start. In a good place right now with their teams. Tough back here. Dallas going to take over the 25. So we alluded to this second quarter charge by the Eagles. They have dominated teams for the second quarter. Now they've scored 106 second quarter points. The point differential with the Bucks is plus 82 in 5 games and a bit. That is the most through 6 games in NFL history. Points scored in the second and the differential.
All right, Rush takes a snap, hands it off for Elliott. Elliott barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 coming up here.
TJ Edwards, the middle linebacker, was there.
Yeah, I don't know where you want to go next, man. We can point out as many stars as you want on Philadelphia here, and TJ Edwards, their linebacker, comes in and gets a big shot. And typically, it has been Ezekiel Elliott who has dominated the Philadelphia Eagles over the years, and he cannot get going at all.
With 2nd and 9 coming up here, Rush overthrows his intended target. 3rd and 9 coming up here. I think the real Cooper Rush is about to start coming out, guys.
No, but you've got to hit those throws because there are openings in the middle of the field, and you have to, when you get that kind of opening, hit that throw. Because it is going to be tough sledding already against this good Eagles defense.
The ex-Eagle Jason Peters in at left guard.
All right, 3rd and 9 coming up here. Rush looking, fires dumps down for Lamb. Lamb tries to make a play, and he's wrestled down, but he actually extended the ball and looks like he got enough for the first down.
The initial mark was at 35. Let's see where they spotted.
They're going to spot him short of the sticks.
Just short.
And Dallas is going to go for this.
Let's see if they go for it.
Rush rolls out, looking, fires, and it's a bad play call. I'm not going to lie to you. 4th and inches and you roll out the pass? Why not run it with Zeke or Pollard? That looked like some Scott Turner-ish right there. Eagles turns them over on downs yet again.
Decided to go for their own 35. The Eagles were all.
That's some Scott Turner play calling right there, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. The Cowboys looking in shambles. Still can't comprehend the Giants are 5-1. Yeah, man. They don't nearly have much talent as us, but they're 5-1, and that's because of coaching.
Get 5 boneless wings for just $1 with any burger, only at Applebee's.
Greg and I visited Grandma's house, and after saving Big and Allison, she was ready for those uninvited guests. Sharp legendary beans at Allison.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, housewives. Football, housewives. Football, housewives.
What? The housewives are on the field. I repeat, the housewives are on the field.
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120.
New Balance. We got now.
Jameson, the smooth, triple distilled whiskey rolls from people.
Just sure gotta be there.
Just gently. That's when this spark just happens. So pull up a chair. There's always a seat for you at the table. Jameson, widen the circle.
Slow, you're here. This pipe just burst on me.
Well, we've bundled home and auto with Progressive, so you have round-the-clock protection on all your stuff. Like that cardboard TV.
I told Props to switch that out. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap.
Wait, you faked this whole thing?
I knew it was the quickest way to see you.
I'm sorry, John, but I'm already in love with insurance.
You know that's weird, right?
Well, any weirder than faking a burst pipe?
Yeah, I'm carried away.
Still cold.
Corey Sterling faces off against the embodiment of evil, Michael Myers, in a final confrontation unlike any captured on screen before. Halloween ends. Theaters and streaming only on Peacock now. When we look at that timeout, the Cowboys rushed the ball, so there's no time for a replay. Initially, we thought it was a first down for Dallas. They don't wait. It's not challenged. It's marked back. They don't get the fourth down.
Play action fake for Hurts. First and Hurts rolling out. Hurts looking, fires on the field, and just throws it.
Getting rid of it. They wanted to hold it downfield. We're going to go back to the third down. And Chris, you thought it was the first down.
Well, you could tell the elbow down right there, but it was across the line, and you will see the two officials and their reaction.
From the top.
I know you reacted to the one at the top. I did as well. So when she initially came in, it was across the line, and let's see whether or not it was contradicted in any way.
Well, Carl Johnson goes right up with a fist that says fourth down. So the down judge and the line judge work in concert. They have the ability to communicate, the officials do, with each other on those headsets they wear. So it was marked just short. Not the time to look at the replay challenge. Thus, the fourth down trying to fit.
This is challenge.
This is second down to Miles Sanders on the run. Well, let's bring in Terry McCauley. Terry, if that did end up getting to replay, do you think it would have been overturned?
There is no question, Mike. That was absolutely a first down. The ball clearly broke the plane when the elbow was down. As Chris said, the down judge, or the line judge at the top of the screen, or the down judge, clearly had a first down to begin with. She adjusted to the line judge at the bottom of the screen, which was incorrect.
Now it's third down, and a big stop for the Cowboys on 3rd and 6.
Why LeBron post that? All right. Handoff for Hurts keeps it actually. Trying to run out, and he flips it to his receiver, and that goes nowhere. So 4th down, so the Cowboys actually make a stop, but they're going to get 3 out of this, more likely than not. 52-yard field goal attempt for the Eagles.
I love watching them play defense.
Good catch by the dude on the sideline. Yeah, I was just going to say that.
But Dallas doesn't do that. They come back, and it turns into a zone defense, which messed up the read by Jalen Hurts there.
A 51-yard attempt from Jake Elliott. Pro Bowl kicker last year. We mentioned this in the Arizona game with an ankle injury.
All right. Elliott. Snap. Hold right down the middle. 17-0 is your score.
He's perfect with 7 yards.
Trying to get the lead in this one tonight, though.
Oh, yeah.
17-0.
For myriad reasons.
Excuse me.
See the big exhale from.
Oh, what's it back there?
All right, go get it.
When it comes to lasting relationships or thinking of every moment, the new Hyundai Tucson, it's your journey, and they have it to
nothing new, and that's a fact. Got nothing to do, and that's a fact. I drink people, I give up, I drink people, I give up, Money sick of
We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. Not only on the game, but on the game of life. Betting with love is just a swipe away. Betting on picking up that curious hitchhiker carrying a bowling bag. And betting that he doesn't turn out to be a cornfield promise. Every moment in life is a bet. But life doesn't offer you $150 in free bets when you bet just 5. So bet on America's #1 sportsbook, FanDuel, and make every moment more.
The Eagles scored 17 points in the last 7 minutes and 2 seconds. First time this season, Dallas didn't score first. Now the hold is very big at 17-0. See if they can do something in the return game with Devontae Turpin. And the answer is no. There is a penalty marker down at the 40-yard line. But 25 yards away from the good special teams coverage. Patrick Johnson, the linebacker, is one of their big coverage folks for the Eagles. Credit on that tackle. All 3 phases working well for Nick Sirianni. 41, a young head coach with young coordinators. Good energy around this Eagles team.
Personal foul. Receiving team, number 1. That foul is after distance of the goal. First down.
So Kelvin Joseph, one of the core special teams players for Dallas, and now there's further conversation after that flag, and now they'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Starting to sound like the Phillies game around here.
Well, folks, as about as loud as I've heard a baseball stadium, they were just nonstop with that 6-run inning and being 3 on Friday, and kicked the go all the way through game 4 yesterday.
All right. Second down coming up after getting only 1 yard on first down. Eagles defense is continuing to stop this Cowboys offense. They're backed up inside their 10. Let's see here.
Becoming a real problem here. And you've got the big guy in the middle, Jordan Davis. Good luck. I mean, I don't know where you think you're going to move Vita Vea and Vince Wilfork and Lodi Nada. It's dominating.
All right, Pollard gets the carry up in the middle and gets about 13.
Speed element. We saw it in the long touchdown run against the Rams last Sunday and so far. Gets him a first down there.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. You just double team it. That's the right way to go here. Now, once you get some movement on Davis, now you have some openings on the backside of that. So for the Dallas Cowboys to have a chance to come back and win the game, they have to be able to win.
All right, 1st and 10 coming up here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, back in the backfield. Passes it out to Pollard, and the Eagles are all over that one. Slay.
Traded with the Lions to acquire a couple of seasons ago, has kept his high level of play here in Philly.
I mean, this is fantastic. This is one of the most elusive running backs in all of football, in space. And there you go, Darius Slade making the play.
It's a big play.
These guys are good. Man, I'm telling you, they're good.
25.
Eagles all over that, too. It's only one on that carry.
As you're White on the stop, and 3rd and long coming up. Nothing going for Dallas except that one run of 15 by Pollard earlier. his neck worked on after the last drive. So that receiving core.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right, back in the backfield. Rush out of the gun. Eagles bringing pressure. Rush steps up, fires, and it's intercepted by Darius Slay. And another turnover. And I said that this is the real Cooper Rush. I said I'm yet to see him face real adversity. This is the real Cooper Rush. This is the real Cooper Rush.
They're welcome to find out.
Get to this now. Only viewers of the beloved.
So you've taken up running. Apple Watch has taken up a few new things as well. First, it tracked your distance. Now, it tracks your stride length. It knows a breaststroke from a backstroke. It checks for temperature changes to estimate when you've ovulated. When you're dreaming, it's measuring your REM sleep down to the minute. And it can detect a serious car crash and call for help. So, yeah, a few new things. Hey, check this out.
Jesus. When it comes to the long haul, we're thinking of everyone. The all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. It's your journey.
I joined the one to be frugal. Because I'm famous. But not famous. You know, I'm more like that guy from that thing, I think. So saving money is pretty clutch for me.
So you have a quarterback Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts is trying to answer that question this step-up season. He was coached by his dad in the Houston area high school. He took it through the 3 straight national championship games at Alabama. As he was there, the transfers to Oklahoma, finishes runner-up to the Heisman in 2019. And then it comes to the Eagles as a second-round pick. Starts at the end of that year. You can just sense some good energy around him. His teammates like him those last 4 games. As you mentioned, last year the starter, and this year, what a start. 5-0. And rolling here in game 6.
Eagles back to work, and Devonta Smith with a 10-yard reception. First down, Eagles.
From 11. First catches after the last interception by Darius Slay. Big play went over the seam. Philly's on the go.
All right.
Everybody coming over. C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Everything's going right now for Philly. This is fun to watch.
35. Pulls it, throws it. Smith again into the 27-yard line. Yeah, sometimes you go, the team's hot, and just things been going right at the beginning breaks. But didn't you get a sense being around the Eagles that they really believe in themselves and what they do?
I'm a big believer in this offense and the guy running this offense right now. Because you can see him making all the right reads. At the line of scrimmage, at that handoff point, he is making decisions. And there are multiple options off of that. And right now, he's tearing up this great Cowboys defense that's been playing so well.
2nd and 2, Miles Sanders to the right. Chauncey Wilson called for the second time tonight. Going to bring up 3rd down. And you bring up a good point because this offense in college, sometimes you can just see the talent differential between one team and the other. It just dominates. But here they've got the guys who are playing it at this speed with the NFL wrinkles and size on that O-line.
Well, and what they're doing is they're taking Dallas's best and Micah Parsons, and they're not blocking him at all. They're reading him all night long. So instead of trying to compete on the physical
Hand off up the middle. Sanders gets the first down.
Great call. Just let Parsons have to figure it out.
There it is again. You'll see it. Oh, it's going to go fast. So we'll hold on a second. Yeah, I'm so intrigued by it. I'm fired up watching what they're doing here.
Number 20. Birds pressure. Get rid of it that time. Vander Esch hit down. They say no flag. They'll bring up second down. Dante Fowler was the one applying pressure.
All right, Michael Parsons on that previous play. Let's just take a look at what they're doing. Let's not block them. Let's just leave them out there, and I'm going to decide from the quarterback position. I'm just staring right at him. You can see him. He's looking right into the eyes of Michael Parsons, and then here come the Bluebirds afterwards thinking they should have had a foul. They wanted all in Philadelphia tonight.
Boston's got the back, second and 10. They run to the left. Vander Esch, good pursuit to get there. Using that speed. Lake Vander Esch had a nice season. His 5th year out of Boise State. Got in there for a loss, and they'll set up 3rd and long.
Yeah, they really talk about Vander Esch as being one of the best tacklers on this football team. He's kind of made a comeback, don't you think? There was a time where it really looked like he may be working his way out of that starting position, but they now consider him to be one of their better tacklers. The other name they mentioned, Lee Hooker, the safety.
All right, 3rd 13. Empty set for Hurts. Eagles. Ball start. Back on some more.
3rd down to try to pick up.
Ball start. Offense number 68. Flag penalty. 3rd down.
First penalty on the Eagles tonight. And Jordan Mailata's call.
Once 365 pounds gets moving. Amazing watching that, wasn't it?
That is story. It's so hard to watch. We may have time to get into it. 3rd 18. You look at the 2-minute warning here and just make the choice after the break. 17 left the Eagles on
Gas off the front of your house. See more people live beyond the exit.
Don't sit on homeowners insurance.
got him on the board. Big strikeout with all his 7th of the night.
What a setup by Derek Cole there against Arias. He thrown so many breaking balls early in the count. Gets the 3-2 and just unloads a fastball, the hardest one he's thrown in few innings. Gets it up to 98 miles an hour. We're fine now, as he did last night. We'll come off the bench to pinch hit. Luke Bailey will also come off the bench in the top of the year. So it's Brennan for Hedges. He hit the ball hard last night and delivered an RBI pinch hit. He was overmatched by the fastball, but caught the changeup from Trevino for the base hit to right field. That last pitch by Cole was one of those pitches where you're not looking for corners. You are just unloading the tank on one pitch 3-2 and living with the outcome. Brennan, yet another rookie. Good cut and miss. 1 for 5 in this postseason. One hit last night was his first hit in October. Just about everything at first. We've only had about 50 at-bats in the major leagues, and we are in a big spot in the division series. Did he go? Yes. Yeah, I think the umpires had the right call there. Jordan Baker on that call. Hard to go with any other pitch after those first 2 swings on a high heater from Brennan. He stayed there up in the zone. His 110th pitch of the night.
Maybe his last, but it gets them out of the game. He's given them 7. And he walks off with a 4-2 lead. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 8 for the game. He pretty much plays 3 for 1 yards.
All right, back from the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 18 for the Eagles. Empty set. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Hurts the design run up the middle. Hurts cuts it back. Nearly, almost.
6 shy of the first down. 50 left Mike McCarthy, 51. Mike McCarthy will take a timeout, assuming a field goal try and try to preserve some time to get some points on the board. So the timeout gives us a chance to remind you that Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. By Indeed, we help people get jobs. By Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, rated M for mature. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance, only pay for what you need. Casey Whitman's run without the helmet. Some of the visual images over the years of the great Eagles and Cowboys rivalry. There's Jeffrey Murray, the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles. His team trying to turn around his success. Dallas slipped 7 last night. Jerry Jones' team. Jerry turned 80 this past week. They're going for this. Yep.
All right, 4th and 6, Eagles going for this. Or actually not. They're just going to see if they can draw them outside.
To 4th and 1 and then go for it. But no way. No way.
Field goal unit will come on. Here's Jake Elliott.
That did work last time, so they figured why not? Give it a go. It's got to be fun calling plays when you've got a 17-0 lead in the first half.
And you've got all these options, too. You know, I mean, Dallas Goedert hasn't really been featured here tonight, right?
It's been such a great combination of power and finesse, of intelligence, great reads by the quarterback, an overwhelming offensive line, and just smart football. It's really been fun to watch.
This is Jake Elliott's second field goal attempt of the night. Good from 51. And good from 34.
20-0 is your score.
4 drives, 4 scores. On this big Philadelphia weekend, the road continues. 20-0 Eagles.
I would never switch to Samsung. I love my phone. You see, I love my phone. I would never switch to Samsung.
Okay, whoa. We been on the whoa. We gonna blow your own out. Bravo. You use these Quicksilver cards from Capital One with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That makes you a hero of every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back, which means the never-ending pasta you crave is back. Enjoying them with homemade sauces and topping them off again and again, that's back too. Going back to seconds, even thirds, back and back. Starting it all off with our never-ending first course, well, that's always going to happen. Never-ending pasta bowl, it's back. Starting at $13.99. Olive Garden, we're all family.
Congratulations, you're having an out-of-apartment experience. But Apartments.com can help you trade this love nest for
Naturalness.
Apartments.com, the place to find things.
Well, we made it to another Halloween without getting this year closer.
Yeah, tell me about it. Ooh,
Feel that chill?
End of the half, ladies and gentlemen. I was only coming on this during the first half. See you guys later. Cheers.